Today, I want to talk about not having excuses for the life that you want to create and the things that you want to do in this life, the goals that you want to attain. Because so many people live a life where they want to do all these things, they want to become this person, but they never put in the work and take the action to do so and to become that person. As personal experience, today we're in West Plains, Missouri. We're knocking door to door. We got here with 1 hour left in our workday. We knocked for about an hour, and first example I want to use is I did not make any sales. It was hard, and I was telling my friend it was kind of discouraging. It was no after no. I was trying to find my angles. I was trying to find the best timing, the best way to go about it and approach it, but didn't have any sales, but it's okay because that's how it goes. This is an only commission-based job. Yeah, I chose my heart. I reflected, and I'm gonna keep becoming better and do what I can to become better, control what I can. But the present moment is all we got. I have to look forward to what I can control, and that's tomorrow. How many sales I can get tomorrow. The past, it's scratched. It's a day in the past. All I can do is learn and grow from it, become a better person. We're here in the Baymont, even worked out because we had some time to, and we had the place to. So we had some dumbbells. We repped out 400 reps of shoulder press, and we did tricep extensions. I didn't have to do that. I could have went in bed and slept. Even right now, I don't have to be recording, but I took away all the excuses, and I have a purpose that's driving me to help other individuals in this life, to make as much money as I can in this life, and to help out as many people as I can. So that's what I'm doing, and the workout actually wasn't bad. I also did a little bit of abs too, and so many people would have just went to sleep. So many people would have just made an excuse. I almost didn't even work out because of said that this gym wasn't even that good, which it's not. But we made the most out of something. Make something out of nothing. So it's all about the person that you are in this life, because you are the deciding factor of what makes every single day a win and a loss. An experience, an adventure, or a day where someone's dying and not appreciating this life and how beautiful life is. Talk to as many people as you can. Learn as much as you can in this life. I'm trying to learn a ton. Right now I'm trying to learn about taxes. How I can invest in my money to creating more wealth for myself in the long term. Legacy, creating an empire for my last name, Tui, and continuing to build a brand for Thomas Tui. So also I want to touch on attitude, how much attitude is a factor into your quality life. So I decided to have a greater attitude, a better attitude in this life, an attitude of more positivity, of optimism, of seeing the benefit out of every single situation that happens in my life, regardless of how much pain it causes me, or the struggle that I go through, because I know I'm going to become a greater person on the other side of me going through that and making it out. So this world does not become easier, you become better. That's through personal development, and I can relate to that as well, because when I was 15, 16, 17, I had no emotional control, no purpose for my life, and I was not strong. I was weak, and every day it was terrible. It was hard, and I was drowning in my own depression, in my own anxiety, my own PTSD, and bipolar disorder. The more I grew, the more I advanced and grew a better mindset, became more positive, developed a better attitude, but most importantly, developed a greater perspective on this life, more intelligent perspective on this life, and understood the value of time and the value of life. Life became easier because I was able to develop more wisdom. I was a lifelong learner, and I was after wisdom and knowledge, and that's exactly what I'm after right now, because as a lifelong learner, you can never stop learning, and you seek knowledge from every single aspect that you go through in life, every single situation. You reflect and analyze how you can become better from all the places that you go through, all the people that you meet. You see the qualities. You are an observer rather than someone who just lets time go by. These are all things that I did in the past and continue to work on as well. And another thing is growing your confidence. Your confidence is so important in this life, and walking around like the greatest. You may not be the greatest, but you believe it. You believe it truly in your heart that you are the greatest. You have the best mindset. You are going to make the most sales. You are going to be the strongest person in the room, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm even working on this myself, but being more assertive and speaking with more conviction, speaking with more energy. The work that you do in the dark is going to build an energy upon yourself that other people are going to see over time, and they're going to feel that energy, that spiritual plane, the vibration that you are on, and it's going to turn into confidence, because people will be able to feel that power, that aura that you have within yourself, and it's because of the personal development that you've been done over and over again in the past, and it is compounded into something great over such a long period of time. And you were working in the dark when no one was watching. You had the plan, you had the vision, you saw it all when nobody else did, and you were putting in the work. When everyone doubted you, when nobody was looking, all you had was yourself and your God. You know, that's what it was for me, man. Like, I didn't have anyone there for me. I didn't have tangible evidence for this vision that I've created for myself, but now I sit here a year later as almost a quarter of a year into sales experience and has overcame so much of myself, and I continue to do that every single day because this is a spiritual warfare. It's a battle within yourself and who you were yesterday. Yeah, we're at war, and life is war. Life is a competition. If you don't look at it this way, you're fucked. If you don't look at it this way, you're gonna lose, because this life, it's player versus player. I'm just excited to make as much money as I can, to become the best version of myself as I can, to develop as many relationships as possible in this earth, to make as many memories as I can, and to impact as many people on this earth possible. I'm fired up. I can't be content. Staying average is a dull life that nobody wants to live. I can't be fat, broke, and not have control over my life. Working a job, a 9 to 5, working a certain amount of hours, making a certain amount of money, not being able to go to the bathroom whenever I want, and being in the golden shackles, you know. There's so many people jobless, and I've been able to figure out my situation of where I'm at right now. Not dissing those people, but you know, it's all about the figure it out mindset, and going back to exactly where I started this video, not making excuses, you know, having that no quit, figuring it out, and making the most out of your life. Are you gonna make the most out of your life, or just let life pass by like the majority of people in this life? We have to be different. We have to be one of one. We have to be special. We have to be someone who is separating ourselves from other people in this life. And if you want to learn more how to do that, go subscribe to this YouTube channel at Thomas Stewart. Trying to help people with a more positive mindset. We're gonna be vlogging our experiences, and we've been making vlogs. We got content pumping out, so I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the progress that we're going to make.